never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
All right, listen up. Before we begin this masterpiece, we're all current or former law enforcement officers. We've seen our share of humanity. But if you came here thinking we give a shit about your feelings, you are sadly mistaken. So if you're a snowflake, we'll give you just a minute to turn this mother off, all right? Now, for the non-pussified. This is the midweek news show of the Motorcop Chronicles podcast. The only place where you'll find unfiltered, unedited, and raw discussions about law enforcement, crime, and everything in between. We love discussing the good, the bad, and the downright bizarre stories involving cops and criminals. So get ready for some raw comedy blended with our unapologetic opinions. We're diving deep into the headlines, breaking down the latest news about our brothers and sisters in blue and the criminals they deal with. You'll be laughing 1 minute and shaking your head the next. It's funny and maddening, all at the same time. Just like the world of law enforcement. This is the midweek news show of the Motorcop Chronicles podcast. And here are your hosts, the Iceman, with co-hosts Holstera and Freebird.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Yes, Billy. I got her home last night, so she is doing better.
That's good. And we made sure that she's got a bell next to the bed, so if she needs it.
No, she's up and walking around.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
She is up walking around.
Duke's little stool now. He's got a little spot.
That's Duke live. Look at him. He's live.
That's great.
Hello, Sergeant George. She is doing better. Still don't know why or what's going on, but
George.
But at least she's doing better. She didn't have no damage to her heart or nothing like that. So, if anybody's wondering that didn't see or listen to it, the wife, Bam, she'd been in the hospital. She had fluid around her heart again, and it was going on. They did a heart catheter on her yesterday, and she had no damage or nothing, but they still don't know what a fluid is. Of course, they have a medicine that would help, but the insurance company don't want to pay for it, and they're fighting with the insurance companies right now because they don't want to do nothing that the doctor said, hey, this will work. This will work for you, and but they don't want to pay for it because it's new and it's expensive. They just rather
with a generic.
No, it's brand new. So,
right, of course it is.
Of course, they don't want to pay for it. So hopefully they'll figure that shit out. I hope everybody's been having a good week. My weekend was spent in the hospital, back and forth in a couple of days. I just got back to work today also. If anybody does want a great cigar, you can go to mypatriotcigar.com and order you some cigars over there. Use the promo code Motorcop15. You can get 15% off of your order. Or you can send Holstera some. He's never had any yet.
No, y'all smoked them.
If y'all would like any merch, here's one of my T-shirts. It says "fuck you" right here in the alpha. Yeah, and I'm always putting new stuff out. You can go check it out either at the Etsy store, Motorcop Chronicles Etsy store, or you can go to our website, motorcopchronicles.com. All the links to everything is at the bottom of the page. And, you can check it out there. And if you want more Motorcop content, you can join the Patreon. You can try it free for 7 days if you want to. I think I got over 100 items up there already between extra episodes, pictures, text, all kind of shit. And if you can't, I understand. Times are tight. Joe Biden's fucking everything up. But I try to put out extra stuff on there. Speaking of, let me pull our Patreons up real quick. I usually have it ready. I had we had some
slacking.
we had some technical difficulties with the internet for some reason.
Look at Duke's little chubby face. Look, he's behind you. Like, he's got his whole little face, like, just staring at your back. Like, yep, I'm down here, Dad.
So we have our hang-arounds. We have, this guy named Chad Jenkins is a hang-around. We got Mr. William Gbo.
Shit, we almost got to pay him to hang around.
Almost, because
Jenkins.
of course he's not here tonight, of course, but he was going to be here and he's not here, so he had some stuff come up. And we also have Miss Grace Hudson is hanging around also. We have our full crew members. We got Miss Kelly Meyer. We got Jared Nitrous, Motorcop for life. We got Dan Cross with Burley Boards. Y'all go check out his fantastic wood products. Get you a cutting board from him. You can cut your food, beat your kids, or spank your wife, or use it for home defense also.
You could definitely do that. Them some happy some bitches. It's definitely worthy of it.
We got T-Bird. We got Mr. Jim Pokrant from the Short Track Guys podcast. We got our favorite truck driver, Hoppy Hopperson. We got Mr. Blake Walker. Of course, we have A.A. Ron from I Had to Say It podcast over there in the chat. Always putting out great stuff. And we got Mr. Z Palmer. We got Roy Spalding, Roy with an S, not Roy with a P. We have JoJo, our favorite girl from Australia, and we have Natasha A. from Washington State. And we have Holstera chewing like he's a 2-year-old over there on what the fuck are you eating?
First off, if Nerds ever wants to sponsor us or anything, you send me these things, I will advertise it everywhere. I'll get my whole truck wrapped in this. But I'm telling you, this shit, they're going to probably find out, and they might not sponsor me because there might be drugs in this, because this shit is addicting. This shit, when you eat it, is so delicious. It is literally will make you get back in the car, go to the store, get another bag, and then when you're done, you'll do it again. It's terrible for gas mileage, but they are delicious. I love them.
They got the Valentine ones out, huh? It tastes like Valentine's.
Yep. Yeah, the white and pink ones. Yeah, they're good. I like those. I don't like the blue ones so much, but when you mix them all together in like a big 1-gallon bag, and then you just reach it. Oh yeah, the gummy clusters, delicious.
Gummy clusters, I will say, are like crack, but they get Valentine flavor one. It smells like divorce. It tastes like divorce. I'm sorry.
No, I like them because there's the pink ones. So it's the watermelon. Nerds. Duke falling asleep back here. That's so cute. I love it.
That's because Duke has been losing his mind. One of the Great Danes is in heat right now, and he has one thing on his mind. Duke has only one thing on his mind. Duke been trying to hump me at night while I'm sleeping. He jumped on my leg. I'm like, get off of me, you nasty ass, because he's trying to hump everybody.
That's not everybody, buddy. Just you.
Hey, Aaron, since you're about to have diabetes, you keep eating all that, you're going to have them diabetes.
Diabetes and diabetes accessories. I'm going to have to ride a horse into the sunset and be like, my name's Earl Steinbrenner. I got the diabetes.
You got the diabetes.
Not a joking matter. Diabetes is serious. Anyway.
Very serious. Got the sugar. You got that sugar.
I'm assuming the first one you got a video.
Yeah, I only have 2 videos. I mean, I was running behind today. Like I said, I was at work. I ended up working at the courthouse today, so it threw me off on. So I had to do everything when I got home, and then the grandbaby came over for a little while. So, because before you get off tonight, or you need to text me your address, because it's king cake season time. Because I got me a blueberry cream cheese king cake in there. I'm gonna eat some for supper.
I'll definitely eat the hell out of it. I've been losing a lot of weight. I'm on this subterranean Florida diet,
Why don't you? Have you ever tried killing you some of them iguanas and making you some lizard on a stick?
I wish, brother. If I was that far south, I'd be eating them some bitches left and right with some teriyaki sauce.
I bet you it tastes like chicken.
Yeah, I bet.
Hey, Aaron, you ever cooked any iguana up?
It's got to be the same shit as a gator is the same shit. I mean,
It's just a lizard. I mean, they killed. I mean, I'd eat an iguana. I bet you it tastes like chicken. What's up, Dan? We just started talking about it.
I'll bring you some next time it freezes. Anyway, Hoppy. By the way, thank you for that. I didn't even think. I just seen the ad or the thing and forwarded it, and I was spreading false information. I was kind of playing CNN there for a moment.
Sergeant George says, in the battle between nerd gummy clusters and cocaine, in terms of what's the most addicting, I think I agree with you. Nerd gummy clusters, you can't. It's worse than Lay's potato chips. When I get those, forget about it. I'm gonna eat the whole fucking bag at one sitting. I can't help myself. No, I can't help. Yeah, but you know Pringles ain't even made out of potatoes, right?
I don't give a shit.
It's not even real potato chips.
What is
it? It's made out of dead skunk asses.
Jesus Christ, of course. It's okay. I'm going to get those with a side of McRibs.
Dan, I will send you the place that I use that I'll order the king cakes and ship the whole Stera.
Yeah, they are delicious.
And you can order from there. I'll text it to you tomorrow, most likely.
What you need to do is go ahead and drop them a line and let them know that we're going to be, telling people, hey, go get there and get their king cakes. Because I'm telling you, the place he gets them from sells the best ones in the planet. And
well, I wish I could. It's totally off topic. We ain't started news yet, but I wish I can't ship them. You can't ship these, but I wish I could ship a Boudin king cake.
Why don't you just make it?
I can't ship it.
How's that going to work?
It's a king cake, and it's got Boudin stuffed in it, and then they use pepper jelly on top of it instead of the icing.
Well,
you can make that face, but once you eat it, and you go, oh, you'd start talking French, Cajun French after tasting that. I'm telling you.
The El Creole. Yeah, it gets a kunas. Anyway, probably, because every time you just had food laying around, so I was just like, And I grabbed a hold of that, I think you had the Boudin ball, and I had that juice that spilt in the container, and I'm like, I don't know. And I ate that shit, and I ended up eating the whole container.
Dan says if you get one of his cutting boards, you can take the gummy clusters and cut them in half.
What?
And make them last longer.
Here on the Motorcop Chronicles podcast.
On one of them burly boards, cutting boards. And then if one of the kids come and try to take your gummy clusters you've been cutting up on your burly boards, cutting board, you pick your cutting board up and you beat the shit out that little bastard with it and said, get a job, buy your own damn clusters. Bastards.
The comedic value keeps coming. Comedic value.
Did you share your McRibs with your children?
No, because McRibs are bad for you.
Oh, are they?
You age. See, look, my hair's falling out. I might have to go after McRib for that, because see how it's in the shape of a McRib?
Oh, that's what that is?
It does kind of look like a McRib patty. That might have been what happened. That's why I don't let my children eat McRibs. I keep them all, and I eat them, because I'm already damaged. So once, it's kind of like, quitting smoking. Once you find out you got the big C, it's kind of too late.
Yeah, once you quit smoking when you have cancer, it's like you just keep smoking at that point.
Yeah, right. Fuck it. Take the ride, homie. You're already on it.
Yeah, that first one I do have a video. If you want to give
some bitch decides to get in a high-speed pursuit. In the process, decides to hit several vehicles, loses control, hits a couple people in the crosswalk, and clips a car. And people are bitching about high-speed pursuits.
I think he hit a cop car. Now, if he'd have just pulled over, he'd got DWI. Now he got all kind of shit. We're going to fast forward through a lot of it because the whole video is like 5 minutes longer, and I'm not going to put y'all through that. That's not it. Let me get to it. Right here. This is right here. This is him. He had backed up, and I think he bumped the police car. So now he takes off. Of course, he's drunk.
Well, you know, once he scuffs the car, he ain't getting away. Now you got to total it.
King 721, we got one felony yield. It's a truck. It's possible 22. He's
What if
almost
somebody
hit us
stepped out
once.
right
He was
there,
driving.
like a child?
What?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I said, what if somebody stepped out right there like a child? Because you know he's going through a parking lot.
Yeah, but he's
I'm
not
just
going
kidding.
super fast at this point.
The wrong
He
way
is.
on a one-way. He's refusing to get out of the car, and now he's taking off. He's going the wrong way. Down.
He's been taking
Watch.
off.
We are eastbound West 7th. He just struck a curb. He's driving reckless. Speeds are about 50. Traffic's light. It's going to be a gray Silverado. We're still eastbound
Never
West
mind.
7th.
What's that?
I was going to ask if it's Christmas time because I keep seeing all the lights reflecting, and then I realized it was the cop car's lights. Never mind.
Okay, sit there and eat your gummies.
Passing Staten Street. Watch out.
I hate the way that siren right there. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't like that.
Have you not? Do your state police and shit not have the howlers or the growler or whatever that is?
No, we don't have that growler. They got
bass
one
system
now in
thing
New
is
Orleans.
neat.
New Orleans has one. It's like this bass siren. You can like
Yep.
feel it. We don't
Yep.
have those. My siren
they're
sounds
really
like it's
good,
got syphilis or something. I don't know in my truck. That's right. I said syphilis, Duke. But
It might. I mean, you know, it depends if you guys park it over there.
it's bad.
He just struck a curb. He almost struck a Tesla. Still eastbound.
He almost struck a Tesla. Oh my God! Not the Tesla. Jesus
Tesla.
Christ! He almost hit a Tesla. That's just illegal.
I'm passing Harold. It's going to be occupied 2 times. Speeds are at 80. Alright. He has just struck another curb. He is on Penn Street.
I'm surprised he ain't blowing a tire jumping these curbs and stuff.
Spread out there in
He's
Powell.
going through the bank parking lot, Bank of Texas. Watch out. Looks like he's trying to get back onto West
He's trying to get to the ATM to get some gas money the way he's driving.
Right?
7th. Alright, stop.
He did.
Alright, he's wrecked out
Yeah,
over
that's where
here
he
at Bank
lost
of
the
Texas,
tire. I
but he's on
figured.
one wheel. He's going back westbound West 7th. One wheel is gone. He's about to bail out, I think. Just wait till he bails. Yep. Stop. Wait till he bails.
Well, wait till he bails. What does it? He's got a partner with him that wants to get out and run up next to the car at 60. I mean, who's he telling? Wait till he bails.
He's still on one wheel. He's going westbound West 7th. We're coming up on
Yeah, there's got
Montgomery
to be doing
Plaza.
over 65.
Watch him. Wait. Stop, because all his shit's about to come out. We are still westbound West 7th. We're passing Staten. He's still on one wheel.
Actually, he's on 3 wheels. He's on 3.
Still on one wheel. That's where my ears would have perked up.
Yeah, he's on 1 wheel. I mean, no, he's on 3 wheels. He lost.
Fucking unicycle.
One wheel's popped. Wait, he's gonna hit another curb. Watch out. Wait. Stop. He just struck another curb. He is still going. We're passing Carroll.
Aaron's next.
Watch out. You can't see. Just go
It's like, wait up, can't see.
slow, bro, because he's gonna go slow. Let's see it. There's a lot of smoke. Traffic's still light. Speeds are at 60. Passing Curry. He's coming up on the.
His truck's gonna fall apart eventually. He's missing a wheel. He's throwing sparks. He's all the smoke. This truck is disintegrating at this point.
University
At 60 miles an hour, yeah, this truck is disintegrating.
intersection. Wait. Stop. Yep. Where's he coming? He right down at 7th University. Yeah, we got him. Stop.
He tore the fuck out that truck.
What's up with the guy that walks out of the center median and lays down on the ground all of a sudden?
I don't know.
Is that him?
I don't know. Let's see. This guy you talking about? Over here?
He walks over and gets on the ground.
That's him right there.
Your incident has been updated.
Or somebody.
What was he thrown?
Somebody with a guilty conscience.
Right.
Yeah, that truck's totaled. That ain't gonna buff out. But yeah, he's an idiot. He's going to jail. He could have got a DWI. Now he's getting all kind of shit, and he done fucked this truck up.
Yeah, but like a lot of the other stories, they tried to make it more about the high-speed pursuits and how they're dangerous for the general public. Well, Mr. Media Man, until you give us a button that cripples the car the minute we get behind them and they fail to yield, we ain't going to have that option. Sometimes you just have to go get them. Because we've already seen in those gigantic-ass states that are very liberal where they have decided, let's not have any pursuits for any reason. And suddenly, everybody stops stopping. That's just how that shit works. And then you end up with people committing crimes all over the damn place and then still getting in accidents. So let the cops do their job, pursue the suspects, and end it.
Billy said, once I retire, can I have a meet and greet? I'd love to do that. We need some more people. I'm going to say one thing. December's numbers sucked ass for me. I was like, Jesus Christ. It was like under half of what it usually was. I'm just hoping it was because of Christmas time or something.
Usually bump your ass every day, but I'm not.
This next one pisses me the hell off. Basically, they had a disturbance in New York, which isn't out of the ordinary, right? So then these two New York cops go over there to, handle disturbance. They're trying to break the disturbance up, and lo and behold, what happened? They get attacked by a whole bunch of what? I'm just going to say it how it really is, by a bunch of fucking illegal aliens, okay? People that aren't supposed to be in this motherfucking country, okay? And then they arrest like 4 of them, okay? Well, these motherfuckers are already out on fucking bond. So now you got a bunch of now you got a bunch of illegal fucking aliens. They ain't supposed to be here. One of them is already out on another bond for another felony offense. Okay, let's watch the video on this shit. It's fucking New York, and they wonder, I mean, look what they're doing to their cops.
This brutal attack on NYPD officers have been released without bail, arrested.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Now the cops, this one cop's on the ground. You got the cop here. They're trying to arrest somebody, and watch people come up. They got some of these other motherfuckers come up, kicking the cops. What should have happened? When these two cops are being outnumbered by that time, they should have put some fucking lead in some. Unfortunately, these New York cops can't do that because of the fucking woke ass fucking people that run the city. They would end up in prison, and they would give the illegal aliens families millions of dollars and put statues of them up. Okay, even though they're the ones that they shouldn't even be here. But these cops are outnumbered, being attacked. Somebody should have caught lead. Some of these motherfuckers should have been in there. They should have been in the ground with corn growing on top of them, so we can make some more fucking tortillas later. Okay, that's what should have been fucking going on with this shit. That's what the fuck's wrong.
The attack happened near a migrant shelter in Times Square.
Look at all this. Outnumbered, they could get.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I don't think another cop inside the United States would argue that he wouldn't at least be justified in popping the kid that's about to kick him in the head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you start doing that shit, I'm sorry, all rules are out when you got 2, 3, 4 people and you're on the ground, and now they're able, starting to kick you while you're down. You're done. You ain't gonna get back on your feet. No. So you have to do something.
Not in real life. This ain't the movies.
Yeah, you're not gonna Bruce
Nunez is there in the set. It took a few days for this video to surface, but it is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's definitely tough to watch. It's horrific, and police did put that video out. And shortly after putting that video out, as well as pictures of the suspects, well, they were able to make additional arrests. Let's go ahead and take a look at that video. So this happened around 8:30 in the evening on Saturday, according to...
Kicking the cop. All these motherfuckers right here should be pushing up fucking dirt
they were
now.
on their way to church.
Dirt.
They just
fucking dirt. They should be pushing dirt up. Because they shut down any place to be in this fucking country.
Police officers, they were trying to break up a group that was acting disorderly near Times Square. Police tried to take one person into custody, and that's when things took a turn.
Now, you see, I guarantee you, if these same motherfuckers were in Mexico where they came from, they wouldn't be doing this shit because the police over there would fucking kill every one of them motherfuckers for this shit.
And they wouldn't even say shit about it.
No, they'd leave their fucking bodies laying in the street.
Attacking the officers. The group is seen kicking and punching the 2 officers at the scene. Police initially arrested 4 people and then a 5th person on Monday. They face charges including assault on a police officer, gang assault, and disorderly conduct. According to the New York Post, those who were arrested and charged are migrants who were then released without bail. As far as
not a migrant. They're here fucking illegally, and when they committed a crime, when they commit a fucking crime, and they're already here illegal, because now we already know they're criminal, because they come over here illegal, they should have put them on a fucking plane, flew them back to Mexico, and fucking said, and gave them a one-way ticket back down. Say, oh, we don't even have to land in Mexico. You just push them out the fucking plane. Oh, I'm sorry, you didn't have a parachute on? My bad. Too fucking bad. Learn how to fucking fly, Jesus. Okay? Bye-bye.
the officers who were attacked, they did have minor injuries. They were treated at the scene, but they are expected to be okay. I also got off the phone with police this morning. They tell me one of the individuals who was arrested, he's being identified as 24-year-old Yorman Reverend, who is facing robbery charges from a few other incidents that happened the last 2 months. That's the latest here in Times Square.
So one of them, the last 2 months, he's already out on bond for robbery charges. This motherfucker's already a career criminal and ain't even been in this country that goddamn long.
Well, the thing is, it's like, how do you get bond if you're not a U.S. citizen? They're not supposed to be on the streets, theoretically. I don't... letting them out on bail, they don't... How would you ever track them again besides the fingerprints? They don't have social security numbers.
I would be at the point where these New York cops, if I was a New York cop, when I seen these stupid motherfuckers beating the shit out of each other, I'd stand back and let them beat the fucking shit out of each other and then call for a body bag later. Fuck it.
Well, remember we had that happen. Remember the guy shot himself or whatever, and the cop just turned around and walked the other way, and they fired the cop.
Yeah, they're gonna fire a cop. Yeah. I mean, but why you wouldn't do anything?
Well, fuck, we'll get into New York here in a little bit more in a little bit. Just keep this in the back of your all's mind, guys, that this kind of shit happens. So do you want to be a police officer in NYPD?
Autumn Fragrance says your own statute lyric says, give me your poor, tired, and hungry yearning to breathe free. Yeah, they're not poor, they're not fucking tired, and they're not hungry, Autumn, because they coming over here and we're giving them all the free shit, okay? And then they're going to attack the police and fucking rob people, okay? I have zero fucks for those people. And if you do, Miss Autumn, I don't know if you do or not, but if you do, why don't you go take some of them off the fucking street and bring them to your goddamn house, and you fucking keep them, okay? They're not poor and they're not hungry because my fucking tax money is paying to feed the motherfuckers, okay? That's how I feel about that.
All right, wrong podcast. Getting on to the next topic. This one, this is actually kind of, when I laughed, I read this and I laughed my ass off. And I do absolutely appreciate individuals that come to this country legally. My ancestors did it. I don't understand it.
Legally.
Legally.
Yes, legally.
So this next one goes in, and it actually reads, this is the headline. Kentucky police training instructor, so the cadet or the instructor at the police academy, suspended after unintentionally shooting a recruit. So we've covered this a couple other times where.
Well, I hope he didn't intentionally shoot the recruit.
Well, that was the thing, is he didn't. He says unintentionally, but he actually pointed the handgun directly at his chest, close range, and squeezed the trigger. He said he thought the weapon was clear. What's even funnier about this shit?
What would you be using a real gun for in that situation anyway? That's what they make red guns for.
And he was supposedly suspended, but it wasn't for shooting the cadet, which is fine because he was wearing his bulletproof vest.
Thank God.
It just caused some bruising. So how this happened was, imagine me and Iceman standing in a room, and Iceman, for whatever reason, decides to be a retard and point a firearm at me and squeeze the trigger. And the round came out of it, but they were both very shocked, and they both just looked at each other and goes, did we just say this didn't happen? And that's why he got suspended, not for shooting the cadet.
They're trying to cover it up. A
slight pause, and they said 45 minutes before reporting it. First off, nobody's dead. Nobody's fucking dead. Yes, did the gun go bang? Was there anybody with great bodily injury? No. Okay. They're called delayed police reports. We do them all the fucking time. Doesn't matter whether it's 45 minutes or the next day. The fact that it took them 45 minutes and not a couple days means that they are very honest people by default. Because yeah, had Iceman have just shot me, I'd have been like, "You are buying me beer." That's just so we're on the page.
Well, first of all, the Iceman would never take a real gun, load it even if I knew it was unloaded and pointed at anything and pull the trigger. That I don't plan on killing something.
I wanted to say box, but I always get boxed a hard into the shaft when it comes to the podcast, and I'm always saying it's his fault for being the bad guy. Screw it, Billy. Even if it is a troll, welcome to the party. I promise you, the kind of content you're going to be listening to is going to piss you off a lot more than that.
Well, if she is, she ain't said nothing else, so I don't give a shit. I told you I'm tired. I thought about being like calming myself down, and then I was like, screw that. I'm going to be me. Fuck it. Go follow me on Rumble, people, for when I get kicked off all these other platforms for not keeping my mouth shut. Because that's where you're going to have to see me at. Because I'm not going to sit here and just watch what I say. Just, I'm not making no money at that shit. Follow me on Rumble. It's free.
Oh, and by the way, whenever they the news contacted the Louisville Police Department and asked for an interview, they basically said they're still willfully employed in protecting citizens of Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah, just hope you don't pull a gun out around me.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, I don't even know how that conversation would go. I'm pretty sure if I was the chief,
and that was the instructor. That was the instructor that shot the dude.
Yeah, but I mean, he's still got to talk to the chief because the PD, they do their own in-house shit.
This next story, we're heading down to your neck of the woods.
A couple times.
Florida. The man, I don't know if y'all remember, this was a while back, where they had that guy in Florida. No, this was in Texas, isn't it? Did I skip a story? I don't know what the hell's going on. Anyway, this was in Texas, not Florida. Was that yours? I don't know where I'm at.
No, I'm over here. My next story is the man that actually hit the cop that was doing the spike strips.
I don't know where I put that one story yet. I missed it. Go ahead and talk about that. Okay, so.
All right, so we hear it all too often. An officer killed in the line of duty conducting traffic stops or traffic enforcement. Traffic enforcement is, as a lot of you guys know, a place near and dear to our hearts. And a lot of officers are slain in that line of duty annually. But in this particular instance, unfortunately, he had to have about 60 major surgeries to rebuild him. But after being drugged hundreds of feet by a madman that was running from the police, and he threw out the spike strips. And then he got the guy intentionally aimed at him for throwing the spike strips and drug him under the truck, trying to kill him. The officer is alive, and they have now, it's pretty breaking. It happened, I believe, yesterday. Sentenced him to life in prison for trying to kill the police officer. It's a win for us. The officer is actually back on duty, so he overcame it, and that's a godsend that he's able to, and he even wants to come back. Apparently, he served like 4 years not being able to do anything during the 60 surgeries, but a win's a win. And
at least he was able to come back.
Absolutely. He's able to come back and overcome it, and the shitbag is going to die in prison. And I'm sure at every one of his, release hearings, that officer will be able to show up in uniform and happily say, keep his ass in there.
Because the dude's a freaking moron.
Did you find your shit?
I don't know where I put that story. I just lost it. I might have forgot to write it
You
down.
didn't even
I
send
don't
it to
know.
me, so I don't know.
I might have not even sent it. Just lost it. This next story is in Ohio, and we know Ohio is like lit up,
It's full of
crazy
hoes.
town.
Ohio.
But this little town, I don't know if it's which county or whatever this is, but it's Concord Township in Ohio. They've recently informed the county officials recently informed they intend to reduce the sheriff's office coverage from 9 deputies down to 6 due to budget limitations. Township Administrator Andy Rose recently announced, I don't know how sheriff's office works in those areas, those type of areas. Here in Louisiana, there's nobody telling the sheriff what his budget is except the sheriff. Okay, he's an elected official. The sheriff controls his own budget in Louisiana. So I don't know how this works where a township's going to tell the sheriff what to do. There ain't nobody telling the sheriff what to do in Louisiana. I'm telling you that right now. Huh?
Well, originally it all was the same way, like, for instance, with your sheriff. But you have to understand that certain municipalities, as they build up, become larger and larger, and it becomes more like a metropolis. So then you end up with, they receive a part of the budget from the county. And they have a county tax collector. Like, I know you guys don't have a tax collector.
No,
because
we are the
sheriff
tax collector. Sheriff's the tax
Right.
collector.
We have another job for that where you're actually voted in, and the tax collector does that down here.
No. Well, anyway, they put in for a 4 mil tax, and it got voted down, or 6 mil tax, and they voted it down. So the money, not coming in for it. And recently, the fire and EMS department calls volume has increased by 35%, and the police calls have been up by 20%. And they are voted down to get the money to fund the department. So with no funding, they can't pay the cops. So, of course, they're going to cut back on the cops, which in turn is going to make crime and stuff go back up because you don't have enough police. And then they're going to bitch that they don't, the crime's bad. You voted for it. Live with it.
Yep.
Live with it. Cry about it. I don't care. I mean, that's what you want. You want to defund the police? Don't have no. You motherfuckers go watch The Purge. Because I can guarantee you, half you some bitches out there, some of these liberal motherfuckers, like, oh, we want that. Yeah, okay. You can be the first ones crying because when all the bad guys in y'all's area have guns.
That's the thing is,
Go ahead.
you got all these people. I mean, shit, when there was talks of World War III on social media and everybody was more interested in what they would wear. No. War is a terrible thing.
Well, what I hear is what they're training the troops for now. Levine and all them in our military, these, transgender people, what they're doing, they're having classes on how to get on a PA system and holler at the possible enemy combatants the wrong pronouns, which thus would hurt their feelings, and it would make the enemies cry because they have been misgendered and used the wrong pronouns on them, and they will just surrender.
It's possible.
That's what they're doing.
Then they'll drag them down to the NYPD jail where they'll hand them Rice Krispies.
Rice Krispie treats and teddy bears. Yes, that's what it is. Yeah, of course, they're teaching Chinese kids in the kindergarten how to disassemble weapons and put them back together again, and they're teaching ours how to make sure
ours had safe spaces and therapy dogs.
Yes, safe spaces.
Anyway, so this next story, okay.
Right.
You might be really surprised on that will show the pesky Russian. Anyway, so this next story, I know why it's an international story, but regardless, here's my problem: it's extremely sexist. So there's this, and I'll get to that. I'll get to the sexist part. So, a jailed school teacher brought to court in chains and a leash after
I don't call
attacking-
that. I don't call that a leash too much right
No.
here. You see,
No.
but they make it sound like it's around her neck. It's a waist chain that they're holding on to.
Right.
It's they make it sound like that she's just
But regardless, she's still a violent offender. Even if they had her in a like a neck holder or something, and she's in a foreign country. Okay, these foreign countries are not the same like us.
They're
When you look at
hungry.
the Russian prison
It's hungry or
systems, the Russian-
it's Italian. Are they in Italy or Hungary somewhere like that?
Yeah, exactly. And then apparently she went to what she considered a neo-Nazi event and attacked people in there. So they had her chained like that, and there's people calling for all kinds of shit like let her go. The hell with it. She went and committed a violent crime, and she is facing, get this, 11 years in prison. Now, if America was like this, our summer of peace and love that we had in 2020 would have ended very damn quickly. Because when you put people in chains and threaten them with 11 years in jail, they don't burn down all the stores in your local towns. Okay? So they can kiss my ass. I have no sympathy.
Oh, they're making sure she wasn't going nowhere. Look at those things they got padlocked to her ankles.
Well,
Right
look
there.
at the freaking specnazed freaking officer sitting next to her.
Oh, all of them.
Fucking,
I seen other pictures. It's
I
like
know.
they had like all the cops had like ski mask and shit on. I'm like, what the fuck?
Right.
But if Roy P
They
was
weren't
on,
that afraid
but
of
if Roy P was watching this one right now,
He can't get it.
he could be over there in Hungary. He'd be like, hey, look, she's a hottie.
Yep. When she gets that 11 years, I don't think she'll be built like that.
I don't know. She attacked Nazis.
Well, neo-Nazis. I don't know what that. I don't know if
That's
those are
not good.
neo-Nazis or-
But it's still not good. Hey,
No, I didn't
Aaron
think
said
they
one
were
good thing
around
is
and sold up in the corner.
the CCP's quality control on their ammo is garbage. I'm not worried about the CCP.
The wolf-
Aaron. I'm
Wolf
worried
ammunition
about
from Russia ain't much better.
I'm worried about China. I mean, if Russia being a superpower, they should have been able to, I mean, I know everybody's like, oh, Ukraine. They should have been able to walk over there and take Ukraine over in 2 or 3 days as a superpower. And they still over there hee-hawing with these motherfuckers? They're military shit.
Real weird about that, ain't it?
China, I'm worried about China. 1 billion freaking crazed Chinamen attacking your ass, see what happens.
No, they're going to take out Taiwan long before they come after us, bud. But once again, wrong show.
Don't matter. Talking about whatever. Anyway, now we're going to Virginia. Now, we've already talked about this in California. We've talked about it.
Coming to Louisiana, buddy.
Bull fuck shit. No, it ain't. No, it's not. We're too red for this shit.
Your old governor's about to back it.
My old governor? No, he's gone already. We got the new one, bitch. Now, and it's going to New York and Chicago. Now it's going to Virginia also. What is it? It's not a Krispy Kreme. It's not a fucking Starbucks or nothing. No, it's them wanting to allow dreamers, the DACA people, to become cops. Basically, you got illegal aliens they're going to allow to have a badge and a gun and be able to come and basically infringe on your fucking constitutional rights. And they're not even supposed to be here. A person that is not a legal citizen, I'm going to preach this till the day I fucking die. A person that is not a legal citizen of the United States should not be allowed to carry a weapon, should not have the powers of arrest, period. Period. Now, if they become a legal citizen of the United States, welcome them with open arms into the law enforcement community. Until then, no. You should not have the power to take someone's freedom away from them when you're not even a citizen. You're not even an American citizen. So no, but now they want to bring it to Virginia too.
They've made movies about that shit.
They want to bring it to Virginia too. It's just spreading. The shit's spreading like fucking cancer across this country in these blue states. I feel for you people that live in these blue states, and I understand. Hey, California's a gorgeous state. I'm sure they got great people that live there. They got some people there that actually listen to me. I feel sorry for y'all. Y'all can be great people. The people that run y'all states and stuff like that are completely fucking crazy.
And I keep thinking it. I bet you the same technique that they probably used in this whole last election, this whole plan with shit. I bet you they've been doing that for years inside of their local elections. Because let's be honest, how the hell does Chicago keep voting in idiots like Beetlejuice? How the hell did Beetlejuice win? Come on now. No. No. You
What?
okay? Are you reading? Are we still live? Yeah.
Yeah.
You're reading something, ain't you?
No. I clicked on something and shit was in my ear.
All right. So after that one, we're actually coming right down here to graded judge territory, Haines City here in Florida. In collaborations, I have to specify it's the Haines City Police, and then you have Grady Judge Sheriff's Department. Worked in they work together, damn it. And basically, there was a string of burglaries around the area down there. And when they finally, security guard apparently called it in and said, "Hey, these guys are acting real weird over here around this job site." And sure as shit, they were stealing stuff off of construction sites. And they tried to pull the truck over, got into a high-speed pursuit, ended up taking the suspects into custody. Turns out all 4 of them are illegal aliens. And the vehicle was packed with appliances and stuff they had stolen out of freshly constructed homes. As you guys know, that, well, hell, just trespassing in a construction zone alone is a felony. But then you step into the whole burglary of a dwelling, and yeah, these guys they kept going. They were costing everybody a pretty penny, which is weird. They call them all illegal aliens. I swear 2 of them, do you not have their pictures?
I told you I didn't get a lot of stuff done I wanted to get done.
2 of them look African American. They don't look like they came from south of the border. But then again, we're hearing that a bunch of people are coming from all over the world. I never would have guessed that they came across. Regardless,
come on. Well, I ain't gonna say it right now.
Yep.
Yeah, but hey, I kind of hard to. You right, Billy, or the right to vote. You're correct. I find it hard to believe that an illegal alien would come over here and commit any type of crime.
I wouldn't. I'd be hiding. I'd be working and hiding.
Well, they used to hide. Now, because of the current administration, they feel very emboldened. This next story is completely fucking crazy. Okay, this is some of the most crazy, insane shit I probably have read in a very, very long time. I had to read it twice when I saw it because I'm like, this can't be right. But as soon as it pulls it up, this of course this is a Democratic bill, okay, and it's out of Olympia, Washington. The Democrats in the Washington State Legislature, they're working on making a sex offender policy board in the state, okay? What's up, Roy? This is, y'all going to be like, Iceman, you're fucking making this up. I'm not making this up. They created this board back in 08, okay? The stated intent of this board is to promote and coordinate an integrated response to sex offender management and create an entity to respond to issues that arise, according to the board's government website. It is comprised of prosecutors, judges, corrections and law enforcement officials, and advocates for the hell was that? And on
your side.
Yeah, and for advocates for victims and offenders, okay? So it sounds like a good deal, right?
Is it saying that it's going to put them in the same room?
No, hold on. So, you got cops, judges, prosecutors, stuff you should have on a sex offender board, right? Yeah. Well, according to the Post-Millennial, they are also looking, this Democratic Representative Tara Simmons, sponsored a House Bill 2177 77 proposing changes to this thing.
To put
She
a
wants
pedophile on the board.
she wants to add a fucking convicted sex offender to this fucking board
No, you don't have
for
right.
this board to have diversity in it along with one victim. So they want to put a sex offender victim on this board and set him next to a fucking rapist pedophile motherfucker right here, okay? To have diversity. This would require a victim of sexual offense to sit on the same board as a sex offender. The bill reads that the board should include one representative with lived experience with incarceration for a sex offense. Why? That's the stupidest fucking shit I've ever heard in my life, okay?
So wait a minute. The person for the job is the person that went to jail.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. Yeah, they want a sex offender who's been in prison for it before. They want this person appointed by the chair of the Sex Offense Policy Board and approved by the majority vote of the board's voting membership. One representative with lived experience as the victim of sex. So then they want a victim, which I can understand that.
Right.
But you want to put a fucking convicted rapist, child pedophile motherfucker who went to jail on a board to says for to have diversity on a board. And so, because y'all don't, and it says in this story now, because they don't want to offend people of the pedophile or sex offender community. Excuse me. You don't want to offend the people of the pedophile or sex offender community. The fuck is wrong with you people? Y'all completely lost your fucking mind. How about if it was your little girl, Miss whatever your name is, that fucking went up in there and fucking raped your daughter or fucking, I don't know, butt fucked your son when he was a little kid? I bet you wouldn't want them sitting there next to him like that after that. Don't want to hurt the sex offender's feelings.
Well,
I don't. You know what? I don't want to hurt their feelings. No, I want to chop all their dicks and nuts off and shit like that. Throw them out and let the fucking pigs eat them. Okay? You people are fucking stupid. Stupid. You're supposed to be educated people. That's why this country's going to hell in a handbag. Because you want sex offenders on a fucking board against sex offenders. Okay.
Caitlyn Jenner was offended because she was touched 30 years ago by Bruce.
Caitlyn is still being touched by Bruce.
Right. Daily. Daily.
It's like, Bruce, stop touching my butthole. And he's like, oh, I wonder if it goes back and forth like that.
Sorry, we're going back to NYPD again. Iceman's had a hell of a week this week. NYPD's, now remember we were talking about how you would really actually want to be an NYPD police officer and go out and get your shit kicked in by a bunch of hoodlums.
Well, we just saw that happening, right?
Turns out they were just Southern Americans. Anyway, so in this story,
don't
the
you put
NYPD
Southerns
is
up in there.
pressuring their own cops over workout supplements. So here's what the cops should do instead. So, regardless, the story is basically ridiculous. The nitty gritty of it is we all know cops need to be fit. They should be. At least, I could tell you, Iceman might look out of shape, but if you could press a Harley up once it's dropped, you're pretty fucking beefy. Anyway, officers are lacking in a lot of departments nowadays, whereas because it's mostly running around call to call to call, reports and shit like that, but they don't always stay fit. Well, there's some officers that have taken supplements, over-the-counter supplements, doctor-subscribed supplements. Hell, there's even officers that do human growth hormone. And let me tell you, look, police officers are American athletes. They have to. You have to. You have to train every day, whether it's your brain or your muscles or whatever, to survive the streets. Because believe you me, they are in there doing the same thing. We don't have the luxury of doing pull-ups and push-ups and pressing iron and all kinds of shit and sit-ups for 12 hours a day. No, those are the inmates that are inside of the county jail. And while we're sitting there writing a report, they're sitting there doing crunches and talking with the boys about how they're going to break into something when they get out. I've always said that I've, just like in baseball, why the hell not? With how much they train these dudes and up everything with the equipment, it's just like giving them steroids. These athletes couldn't do this shit 60 years ago. It's the technology you give them. Well, added to the technology is the pharmaceuticals. They now have pharmaceuticals that'll help you be more healthy, be more fit, more physically active, and that's what these officers are taking. They're not fucking snorting lines of cocaine so they have more energy. These people are taking like the shit from the GNC at the mall. Okay,
And some of it will make you pop positive for certain stuff.
right, and that's the thing is there's like poppy seed and shit. Exactly, Duke's a good boy. I like that. I think we ought to tell Iceman that Duke just deserves his own damn camera at this point.
I was working on it earlier. I couldn't get it to look right.
Anyway, so I don't know. That's my 2 cents.
Well, you know what? People out there, if you ain't ever been in a fight for,
Then you don't know how important
for
it is to be healthy.
just you can get you in a fight for just 3 minutes, 3 or 4 minutes, giving everything you got against somebody that's wanting to kill you. You don't realize how tired you are going to be. Okay,
And then you add in the fact that they might be on meth. Fuck that.
so you don't understand. So, hey, I'm old now. I'm not in the shape I used to be. I could, one of these days when I'm retired, I will post pictures up here what I look like in my 30s. We're like, hey, man, you don't look like that no more. Nope, I sure don't. I'm old and tired. When I was in my 30s, oh yeah, I was in hell of a shape. But
You're still in shape.
yeah, but round, but it's a
Hairs
different
are
shape.
shaped.
I'm not shaped like no pear. But anyway, NYPD, of course, you got your people getting beat up by illegal aliens, and you don't want them to take supplements, legal supplements,
That's why they're
to
giving
try to stay,
fucking
to try to stay in shape with it. So, how fucking stupid can you be?
Somebody give those officers a fucking Red Bull, man. Shit.
And this last one is, I didn't even send it. We're just going to talk about this last story. Because it should be on the other podcast, which we ain't started doing yet, but I'm going to say it anyway because it's just been on my mind all day. I don't know if they haven't made that much of a big deal out of it, but we had three American soldiers killed overseas by a drone attack from Iran. Okay.
Never in American history have we just sat back while somebody killed one of our troops.
3 American soldiers killed by Iranians. Okay.
By a foreign country, and we are doing nothing.
And we have done dick about it, but Joe Biden is wanting
Economic things.
Joe Biden is wanting to fight Texas over securing their own fucking borders over all these illegal fucking aliens coming in and damn near starting a fucking civil war.
Good luck.
I'm just saying, damn near, because thank God for Abbott over here. He's like, I ain't taking shit. They said, he said they could take the barbed wire down. They didn't say he couldn't put none up. So he said, fuck it. He put more up. And a lot of the fucking border patrols over there was like, we ain't taking shit down because it's working.
Right.
You know what they're like? Oh, those poor people. And a lot of people may not like what I'm about to say. So if you don't, fuck it.
Okay.
Turn it off.
Before you do, they're impeaching the Jeff Bezos guy that's running DHS, right? Looks like
it's not gonna do nothing. It's not gonna do nothing. It's just fucking.
Maybe not, but I mean, with the house and shit the way it is, it would be nice. We all know he's a lying son of a bitch.
Yeah.
There's obviously a problem at the border.
But my point is they're crying about some illegal people that drowned in a river that they were trying to sneak across to get in here illegally. I don't see anybody crying about our soldiers that died overseas for this country. Nobody's saying nothing about that. Nobody doing nothing about it.
We will.
Anyway, I just wanted to mention it. Like I said, we're about to start back up doing the Liberty Freedom Whiskey podcast, so I can just say what I want to say about all this shit that's going on in this country of ours. And so also starting Friday night, pay attention. If y'all follow me on TikTok too, if you have it, because sometimes I live stream on there. I got this whole weekend, Friday night, starting Friday night, Saturday. I don't know if I'll be live streaming much because it's supposed to be fucking raining its ass off here. I'm not looking forward to those escorts at all because they're on a motorcycle, and I hate escorting.
Oh,
in the
you don't
rain.
have the heated hand grips anymore, huh?
No, well, it's not super cold here. I mean, it was in the 70s today. I'm just saying I hate escorting in the rain. And then Sunday, I'll be live streaming early in the morning before daybreak. We are going back to Thibodaux. We're bringing like 50 floats to Thibodaux. There's two parades back to back out there, which I'm not going to be in it, but we will be watching it. I'll be live streaming the parades itself and the escorts back. Huh? It's not supposed to be. It's not supposed to be raining here Sunday. Only like 30%. Saturday is supposed to be bad.
Talking about escorting floats. Motorcycles don't float. No. Oh,
That's wasn't even funny. You just fucked that complete joke up. Just did not do it at all. But anyway, and then Sunday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I think Monday and Tuesday also. So on the 7th, which is Wednesday, we're bringing which I usually live stream it on Facebook. We're bringing the floats to the Children's Hospital, and we drive around outside of the hospital for all the sick kids that can't come out. We do that.
yeah, that's always good.
So that's always nice. I'll be doing it. So over the next like 5 to 6 days, there'll be some kind of live stream every day. I don't know exact times on it. So put your notifications on, and hopefully you'll get notified whenever I do go live with that. You got anything else to
Good.
say?
I'll have to click notifications so that I can, watch you go live. Yeah.
The one for Thibodaux, I know the it's over 1.5 miles of floats we're escorting. It takes 3 hours for us to get there and 3 hours to get back because we can only go 30 miles an hour. And that's 1.5 miles of floats.
If they floated, it'd be easier.
Yeah, but they don't float.
Well, why they cut? Never mind.
Why they call them floats? I have no fucking idea why they call them floats.
They float down the fucking road on wheels. They look like they're floating.
I don't know. Hey, Alexa, why do they call floats for Mardi Gras?
Floats are called floats for Mardi Gras because they are the centerpieces of the parades, and their weight is offset by the displacement of an equivalent amount of water.
Alexa's fucking confused. There's no water. What the fuck? Alexa's don't
Yeah,
know.
Alexa's like Holstera's right. They float.
Alexa's is more retarded than fucking Holstera is. So.
And that's fucking saying something. Them some bitches cost money, y'all. Shit. All right, so hot nuts.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I'm glad you said.
Did you read that story I sent you?
No, I didn't. I told you I was busy today. I didn't get everything set up the way I wanted.
So, a Florida woman tries to kill her husband over a postcard from ex-girlfriend from 6 decades ago.
Wow.
So, an elderly couple, like she's 71 years old, and he was like 82 years old, from 60 years ago, sent him a postcard, and his new girl found it, which she's not new. She's 71 years old, okay? There's some mileage on that puppy. She found that postcard from the girlfriend from 60 years ago and proceeded to beat the living fuck out of her old man. And when the cops got there, you could see all the bruising and the lashes and stuff, and because of his age, she is currently being charged with attempted murder.
So the 70-year-old woman beat the hell out of her 70-year-old man because
80-year-old man. Yep.
70-year-old woman sent him That dude, let me tell you, that dude
from 60 years ago.
That dude was like he's a seriously OG pimp right there. That he still got women fighting over his ass at 80.
You know what's worse is he probably got his ass beaten, didn't even know what it was coming.
Probably
Like,
didn't,
you know, like she just lost it because she went out and checked the mail. Well, now he just fucking got hit with the phone book and he don't even know what's happening. He probably don't even still know that he got a damn postcard.
He's 80 years old. He might not even know who he is at this point.
Fuck. I mean, get rid of this one and go back to the one that sent you a postcard 60 years later. At least,
yeah, I mean,
come on, you have the idea of the effort it takes to fucking send somebody a postcard in 2024? It ain't like a fucking email. If you get a card in the mail that has your name and it's handwritten, at least call the fucking person and say thank you, damn it. The shit's hard. I'm sorry.
I'm voting my hot nuts. I'm voting for the stupid politician in Washington that wants to put pedophiles on the fucking sex offender board to make it diverse.
That wins.
That's who you voting for?
When did diversity mean including? No, I don't believe we should have a protected class here in America. I'm sorry, but you're not going to get it from me. The 2% of America is not going to wag the other 98%. I can respect people that, you know, you're allowed to love who you want to love. I've said that 110,000 times till my eyes were blue. I've said it. I don't care who you love. You could change your gender. You could change your race. I suppose, and I don't give a shit. I don't have to love you. I don't have to like you. We don't have to drink a beer together. You're entitled to your fucking opinions. I'm entitled to all my opinions, and trust me, not everybody likes my opinions. You know, I'm a really funny guy that a lot of people like, but our opinions, kind of like many of yours, are very not liked in public.
Well, I don't care if you want to dress up and if you want to. If if you're a boy and want to dress up as a girl, go right ahead.
Yeah,
but don't think I have to fall. But don't think I have to. I'm not gonna like fall into your delusion with you, okay? And
nor do I want,
and leave the kids alone.
Straight. You know, I don't. Or Jesus Christ, please don't edit that. I don't want people to know about my sex life. It's none of their business. You know, we're just asking those folks to do the same mutual respect. Me and Iceman don't go to work and talk about our shit. You know, not. Damn, I'm just batting them out of a fucking cage with the gay shit tonight, huh? Like,
you're such a homophobe.
Jesus Christ.
You're
Anyway,
why do you hate gays?
Why my music's raining men, tell you what. Regardless, we don't care anything about that. But the whole thing of them shoving the shit down your throat until it makes us sick, like, in what world, I'll try to say it a little bit better than Iceman did, in what world should a convicted sexual offender be sitting in the chair directly next to a sexual victim? No, dude, that's fucking terrible.
I don't care if their feelings are hurt. Of course, I don't care if any. I don't care. I don't care whose feelings get hurt, especially a pedophiles or some rapist or something. I mean, I really don't care about their. I don't care about anybody's feelings, but it's like I'm sure the hell don't care about their feelings. Like I said, they ain't no safe space. They ain't no fucking safe space. It's stupid.
Gives them their ease.
You know, if I'm hurting your feelings, go put a helmet on. They sell them at the retard stores for, you know, go put a helmet on.
Dollar General, you can get a helmet and a box of crayons.
I mean, deal with it. They ain't no safe space. I don't give a flying fuck if I hurt your feelings.
Facts.
I don't care. I'm gonna go to bed tonight and dream sweet dreams. It's not gonna hurt my feelings. If somebody don't like me, people's like, I don't like you, you're an asshole. I'm sorry. Are you waiting for me to give a fuck? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, you're going to be waiting a long motherfucking time, okay? Because I don't.
Right.
And it's just like, hey, I'm a Gen Xer. I don't give a shit. My feeling, I mean, I don't care. I was raised up. My mom used to say, sticks and stones break your bones, but words can't hurt you. So.
Well, I don't know. You ever been hit with a damn phone book? There's a lot of fucking words in there.
That's names. It's not words. It's different.
It's still words or dictionary.
I don't even know. Do they make phone books anymore? I don't think they do.
They used to make them for businesses, but
I don't think. I mean, everybody just searches for everything. they on the internet. I mean, you got to realize I am older than Google.
Well, yeah, but that's not hard to do. I'm pretty sure I'm older than Google. Ask your Alexa thing how old Google is.
Alexa, how old is Google?
Google was founded on September 4th, 1998 by Larry Page.
Oh, hell yeah, I'm older than Google.
Yeah, I'd been a cop for 3 years before Google was made. So.
Jesus Christ.
Well, it looks like the Democrat person that wants to put a pedo on the
We got to do a
board.
follow up on that. That's stupid. You left Jared up there?
And William G-Bo.
That's hilarious.
William's right there in your butt crack. Look,
I don't know who that guy is.
that's Bill G-Bo.
No, I meant the ass crack guy.
Oh, the guy, that's your butt crack.
Yep.
Dumbass motherfuckers.
That's stretchy jeans. That was a bit of TikTok pants. That's right.
He likes the way them stretchy TikTok pants go up his butthole. Oh, I will say today, like I was like doing the X-ray machine because I was working the front door of the courthouse. You know, everybody's got, it's like TSA shit. You know, they got to put their purses and shit in there and bring it through the X-ray machine. And I was like zooming in. I was looking. I so want to find somebody that's got like a fucking dildo or a fucking vibrator in their purse and say, "Ma'am, could you pull it out? We need to see what that is," in front of everybody. And I was like searching hard today and couldn't find any. I want to embarrass myself with that.
You know, it baffles my mind. Now, don't get me wrong. Some of the machines are turned way up, and it's like the smallest amount of metal, like the metal on the pair of pants, will set it off, and they got to come over and wand you. That shit irritates the living piss out of me. Okay, we all know the size of a weapon. They can be calibrated right.
No, this ain't. I was on the X-ray machine, motherfucker. I wasn't on no metal detector. I was looking in their bags and shit.
Oh,
I was on the X-ray machine. Oh yeah, I was like TSA and that shit. I had it going through, and I was like,
you were the guy when they hand over the purse and the wallet and the shoes. That
oh no, they got to put it in a little bucket container thing, and I push the button and it goes and it goes through. Because I learned the first day, because they're like, "What the fuck's wrong with you?" The first day I went there, you know, they're like, "Don't you know you're not supposed to hit the big red button?" I didn't know how to work the machine, and I was like, "Well, it's the biggest button on there. I'm going to hit it. Maybe that'll make it go." But it was the emergency stop button.
Yep.
So I completely shut down the X-ray machine. They had to call a tech guy out there to reset this shit, and I had like 50 people waiting in line. They're like, "The fuck you hit?" I say, "Hey, got into me how to work it." I said, "That's a big button." I said, "I'm gonna hit the biggest fucking button on there." They said, "That's the red button."
Rednecks right there. I swear to God.
They said it's the red button. Usually, didn't you watch Men in Black? You never hit the red button. I said, "Motherfucker, I hit the red button." I said, "Now we know what it fucking does, don't we?" But I don't say we have a metal. It's like a metal detector scanner. It scans your whole body, and it'll show like if you have something, it'll show a dot here or dot there and stuff like that. And it's weird, and because you got to stand in it like this. Yeah. And I call it the angry chicken stance because to me you're like a fucking pissed off chicken. So when I was doing that, and the other time they were like, "That's everybody standing like an angry chicken." And I said, "But it works." So today I actually, when I went over and was messing with the metal detector part of it, and I'm telling everybody stand like an angry chicken, and they're doing there, I